Hi. Hello. Let me just... Hi, it's Gina from Gina Dallison Coaching, and I'm trying to go live on 2 platforms. So hi Instagram and hi Facebook. And I've just had a bit of an idea around a show. So I've always sort of had hidden desires to be a newsreader. This is my version of being a newsreader, and it's called The Get Honest Show. And why is it called The Get Honest Show? It's called The Get Honest Show because my whole program, my whole life change is around getting honest. And I honestly believe that if we can be more honest with ourselves and what we want in life, then actually life becomes a lot easier and a lot more enjoyable. So this show is, I don't know how often I'm going to run it, because these days I'm just doing what feels right at the time. So it's an intuitive and inspired post, basically. But if it goes well, I might do a weekly one or a monthly one. We shall see. We shall see. So what is getting honest about? I think most of us, and certainly it's been my experience, that actually we live our life not in a very honest place. We do things not because we want to do them. We do them to please other people, or because our boss says, our mum says, our government says. We're not necessarily listening to ourselves. And for me, the whole concept of getting honest is getting to know yourself. And once you know yourself and what you want, and if you come from a place of love, and that's a massive thing, learning to come from a place of love rather than a place of fear, because that's the opposite of love, not hate. It's the fear. When we're in fear, love can't cohabit. It has to be one or the other. So the fear needs to go in order for us to feel love. And the more we can feel love, the more or the less fear shows up, which allows us then more freedom. So actually, honesty to me is freedom. So by getting more honest in your life, you become freer, is the general idea. Freer is the general idea. So I'll give you a bit of an introduction to my program, the Get Honest program. I'm calling it Get Honest 33. 3 seems to be, just plug myself in. 3 seems to be the magic number for me on this one. So it's very much an inspired idea. I've come up with 33 areas of your life that we all have the ability to change. And it doesn't have to be big, hard changes either. In fact, the smaller the better, because the smaller they are, the more likely they are to keep, until you get more practiced at this and you can make bigger steps. So we've got 33 areas of your life to look into. I've got a little Get Honest audit. So if you come along to my workshop, which is on Tuesday the 21st of July at 5 o'clock British Summer Time, I will put the link in the comments. If you'd like to come along to that, I'll tell you a lot more in depth about the program, about the 33 different areas, and what little changes that you can make that can start making a big difference towards what you actually want in life. And I will also be sharing with you your own self-audit, so you can have a go at being honest with yourself. Now, this isn't for the faint-hearted, I have to say. I haven't properly gone through it myself either, so I've got that to do over the next couple of days, but I will be, because I've gone through all the different areas that I've been looking at in my life, and just recognising which ones that I want to keep hold of and which ones that I want to change. And there's a lot really that I want to change. So there's a scaling question to scale that area of your life. I give you an idea of what 0 is, I give you an idea of what 10 is, and then you pick wherever you feel you sit in that line in between. So do prepare to have some challenge, and it's going to be challenging. Getting honest takes courage, it takes commitment, but it's worth it. So I'm offering that as part of the workshop, and the workshop will give you a bit of an idea of how to actually go through the form and do it for yourself. And then I'm also offering up people who want to go a little bit further and actually take a deep dive. So we've got a 33-day deep dive where we'll be looking at all the different areas in a bit more depth. You'll have daily training, nothing major, just to give you a bit of an idea, to start your mind start whirring. Oh my God, yeah, actually, is this okay? Is this area of my life that I've been sitting with, is this really what I want? So it's just a little shake up to start encouraging you to look at what you actually want in life rather than what you've actually got. And that's the whole getting honest process, really. I follow an ABC, so very simple framework. A is for acceptance, and the acceptance is around accepting that this point in time is the exact time and place that you should be in. Things are exactly as they should be. You are in exactly the position that you should be. And also accepting that actually it's been 100% your responsibility that you're here right now. So the acceptance piece is a lot about letting go of blaming anyone else, but especially blaming yourself. Any blame, any should have been, could have been, any not fairs, any judgments. You know, this is a big piece. It's not easy for people to let go of stuff, and I know because I've been trying to, and it's an ever evolving process, but it gets easier. And then you've got the B. So A is acceptance, B is beliefs, and we've already we're talking about beliefs all the time. Beliefs run the show. Beliefs are your underlying programming that makes you make decisions without you even thinking about it. So it's your subconscious. Your subconscious is at play using your beliefs. And unless you bring those beliefs to the surface and really look at them and think, actually, are these going to move me forward or are these going to keep me still? And often there's some deep ones that you may have even known that were there but seem so insignificant that you don't even look at properly. And I've had some right ones coming up recently. And a big one that a lot of people have as well is success means hard work. You can't get success without hard work. And that's a belief that I don't want to hold on to anymore. Sod that for a game of soldiers. I want success and I want it to be easy. So that's the belief that I want to pick up. And it's not easy to do that, but it's possible. And it's like anything when you practice something, you get better at it. So you get better at observing the beliefs, picking up the beliefs, examining the beliefs, and actually then making a conscious decision about what you want your belief to be going forward regarding that subject. And that is what the whole Get Honest process is about, really. And once you've done the A, the acceptance, B is beliefs, and C, then you make the change. But actually, once you've done A and B, making change is easy. That's the easy part. It just feels like the next logical next step. So if anybody's interested in joining me in this 33-day deep dive into 33 areas of your life, but with the aim of making just 3 small changes in that time, come and talk to me. I'm offering it. You'll be surprised at the price is £333.33, and whatever that equates to in whatever country that you're in. So do come message me below, DM me, get in touch, and come talk to me about it. I've got slots for about a 15-minute phone call for anybody that wants to know a bit more. If you're still sitting on the fence a little bit, come along to my workshop on Wednesday and then you'll find out a bit more. If there's any questions in the meantime, then feel free to comment below, because if you're asking it, it's probably somebody else's as well and I can respond. And you may be thinking that, getting honest with yourself, doing this self-audit, if you're anything like me, you'd probably be thinking, well, that seems like a bit of a faff and that's going to take a long while, because that has been my go-to belief around everything. So it might be, well, is it a bit of a faff? No, not really. And I think describing something as a bit of a faff, which is what I do, is putting a judgment on that situation. So actually I've got to go through a procedure. I'm just following a procedure that has demonstrated that it can work. And I know it can work because I've done it, and I'm still procrastinating on it, and having that belief come in is going to be a faff and it'll take too long. And sometimes it's the longer things that we do that are worth the most, isn't it? If you've ever been on, if you've ever been on a journey, do you want to get there? Do you want to click your fingers and get there? Or do you actually want to sit on the train and enjoy the ride, or cycle down the lanes, or, go on the boat, whatever it is? We want to take advantage of all of it. And to get real transformation in your life, you need to slow it down a little bit. We need to slow down. So part of the program will be having daily meditations as well, even if that's just 5 or 10 minutes a day, just to help slow your whole way of life. Because these days we've got so much information being fired at us, and with all this COVID stuff around, there's even more fear in all that information as well. And it's the fear that stops us from shining the love, and it's the love that allows us to heal. So let me know if you're interested, or if you've got any questions, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. And if you want to have a chat about actually being on the program itself, let me know and we can do that. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and I will see you later. Bye. Right, how do we switch off? Oh.